What's up, you guys? Hey, thanks for watching this video. In this video, I am not in my car. Bear with me. Please don't have a heart attack. When I did a couple desk videos before, you guys shit your pants that I wasn't in my fucking car, but I'm not in my car all the time. Actually, I'm in a hotel room right now. So sometimes when I do trauma call, it's a hospital outside of the kind of area of my house. And so I go and stay in a hotel for a couple days because you're supposed to be closer to the hospital than my house allows. So I want to make this video about something that I've been thinking about for a little while, kind of mulling it over. Plus, I had some really good light in this hotel room and I thought, well, fuck it, let me just do it right here. The concept is not my fault and not my problem. So these are two very distinct and different things. That's two, not three. Let me give you an example. I hear a lot of times people, like I'll be walking across the street and crosswalking, and I always stop for cars before they stop, all right? But a lot of people don't. They're like, oh, it's a crosswalk and it's like the pedestrian has the right of way, right? I'm like, okay, you have the right of way, but there's still a thing called physics. And if that car hits you, you're gonna break your fucking pelvis. You break your pelvis, you're gonna be in pain for the rest of your life. You may or may not be walking after that. So, one, I walk across the street in the crosswalk, I get hit by a car, not my fault. I break my pelvis, I'm in the hospital for a month, I have chronic pain, I get addicted to narcotics, I can't walk for the rest of my life, my problem, right? So you really want to pay attention to those two things and distinguish them, because I think a lot of people get caught up when you're trying to like apply for med school or college or taking a test in college, especially in college. Like I was terrible. I would be like, oh, this is not my fault. Like, dog ate my homework, not my fault. Yeah, but it's still your fucking problem. That's the difference of somebody in medicine, I want to say surgery, because I think that surgeons kind of take more ownership, at least I do, or where I trained. That kind of was the mentality and the culture, that we take more ownership of the patient. It may not be anybody's fault, but it doesn't matter because it's still our problem. And so you still have to take care of that problem. So I think that's something to pay attention to and not get caught up in the minutia. Don't get caught up in the minutia of life, because there's a lot of shit. I had another video where I talked about the noise and the signal. You got to pick up the signal. And this is sort of the same thing. A lot of people get caught up in, this is not my fault. I recently got fired from a patient because everything is post-op and everything was going good. Patient should be going home and they wanted more pain medication. And I was like, look, you know, I don't want to get you addicted to narcotics. It's better if you have a little bit of pain now instead of pain for the rest of your life being addicted to narcotics. And patient went off the rocker that was insinuating they were addicted to narcotics. I never said that at all. I think the patient was very caught up in, it's not my fault. Like, it's not my fault that I have pain. I have to have more pain meds. But it would be the patient's problem if they got addicted to narcotics. We have to take care of our problems. We're stuck with them. It doesn't matter if it's our fault or not. So I guess attorneys like to point fingers and tell each other, or whoever, let everybody know whose fault it is. But when it comes down to it, I just don't see it as relevant. If you're trying to solve problems, then whose fault it is. I think it also distracts us from solving the problems. So yeah, that's it. That's all 5 minutes. I'm done. I thought that was a good one though. I really was thinking about that for a while, and I was like, yeah, not my fault, not my problem. But it is your problem, even though it's not your fault. So just take care of shit. As my senior resident used to say when I was an intern, my 5th year senior resident, fucking figure it out! See you next one. Subscribe, like, share, comment below. Thank you guys. Peace.